I stand amidst the dazzling chaos of modern Times Square, enveloped by its electric glow. Yellow cabs stream past, a river of motion under the colossal digital billboards. Faces of strangers blur into a mosaic of humanity, each carrying their own urban story. Massive screens loom, showcasing an endless parade of modern aspirations and desires. The city's vibrant energy reflects in every surface, even in the puddles on the ground. Street performers add a vibrant, unpredictable rhythm to this urban symphony. The speed of life here is palpable, a constant blur of light and sound. Even amidst the grandeur, new structures rise, constantly reshaping the cityscape. The sheer scale of this place is awe-inspiring, a testament to human ambition.
Here you go, folks.
Amidst the spectacle, the simple aromas of street food ground me in the present.
Look at that huge
From these
screen.
steps, I observe the continuous,
massive. I can barely read the
pulsating
bottom
rhythm
one.
of New York life. Modernity hums, as individuals connect digitally amidst the physical hustle. Faint hints of the past linger in the architecture, quietly observing the present. Time itself feels amplified here, each second a pulse in the city's heartbeat. Broadway's magic still beckons, a timeless draw amidst the evolving urban landscape. With a warm cup in hand, I pause to absorb the grandeur and the ephemeral. Every surface screams for attention, a chorus of brands vying for my gaze. Even the sky above is traversed by the machines of our modern age. A lone, quaint street lamp offers a quiet contrast to the dazzling brilliance around it.
Look at that building!
Tourists gaze from above, capturing moments in this ever-changing metropolis. The fashion on display mirrors the eclectic, diverse spirit of the city. Skyscrapers pierce the heavens, reaching for an unseen future. Even temporary barriers become canvases for the city's boundless creativity. The world's flavors converge here, a culinary journey for every palate. Amidst the clamor, some find their own quiet corners of reflection. Below, the subway hums, carrying millions through the city's hidden veins. Melodies drift through the urban symphony, adding their own vibrant notes. Glass towers reflect and distort, blurring the lines between reality and illusion.
Experience the future.
Images
of
flash
motion.
and transform, a constant stream of new messages and fleeting visions. Thousands of footsteps echo the tireless pulse of this city that never sleeps. Even here, amidst the concrete and steel, delicate beauty blossoms. The city's arteries glow with the vibrant, ceaseless flow of traffic. Headlines scream, capturing the immediate stories of our world.
Okay, everyone, say cheese!
Laughter echoes, a reminder of shared joy in this bustling expanse.
Ah, we look amazing. Send that to me.
High above, a flag waves, a timeless symbol overlooking constant evolution. Each costume is a story, a performance in itself on the urban stage. From within, I watch the world rush by, a silent observer of its dynamism. The interplay of light and shadow paints ever-changing abstract patterns on the urban canvas. New modes of transport zip past, a sign of relentless innovation. The human tide ebbs and flows, an overwhelming force of collective motion. Technology guides us through the labyrinth, connecting us to every corner. Every modern curve and angle tells a story of innovation and design. As I survey this vibrant present, a strange temporal ripple suddenly distorts my view. The familiar world dissolves around me, replaced by an unsettling, ethereal glow. Suddenly, I am thrust into a bygone era, Times Square transformed to 1905. Horse-drawn carriages now dominate the streets, their rhythmic hooves a sound of the past. The fashion has shifted dramatically, revealing the elegant attire of a bygone generation. The architecture stands grand yet different, adorned with historical elegance. Newsboys loudly proclaim the day's events, their voices ringing through simpler streets. Every accessory, from hats to canes, speaks volumes of the era's sophistication. The occasional automobile, a rare sight, hints at the dawn of a new age of transport. Beneath my feet, cobblestones narrate tales of countless journeys from another time. The expanse feels open, a canvas awaiting the vibrant future it will become. Gas lamps illuminate the evening, their gentle flicker painting shadows of history.
Are we gonna make the early show?
Vaudeville Marquees hint at the entertainment of a simpler, yet captivating, age.
I heard great things about this one.
Pocket watches emerge, elegant timepieces guiding lives before digital clocks existed. Quaint shops line the streets, offering wares from a different material world.
Much obliged, sir.
Street vendors offer simple pleasures, their calls a backdrop to daily routines. Overhead, telegraph wires crisscross, connecting the city in an early web of communication. Each wooden spoke and metal rim tells a story of travel before engines roared. Children play, their innocence a stark contrast to the modern world's complexity. Carriages await, patiently, like elegant chariots of a bygone era. Ornate signs, handcrafted, whisper tales of original businesses and proprietors. Each step taken here echoes through centuries, leaving footprints on time's path.
Look at the detail on that statue.
Grand monuments stand as silent witnesses to the city's unfolding history.
So much history here.
The sky above, once vast and unobstructed, now holds the dreams of a developing city. This Times Square, quieter and more refined, offers a glimpse into a dignified past. Newspapers, folded neatly, reveal stories when the world moved at a slower pace.
2 barrels of apples.
Delivery carts, drawn by sturdy horses, symbolize the commerce of early 20th century. Intricate ironwork adorns every facade, a testament to skilled artisans of the past.
Hey, is the jazz
Community
festival
gathered
still
around
happening
public
this weekend?
notices, sharing news in a slower, more connected way. The worn pavement beneath tells a quiet story of lives lived and forgotten. Leather briefcases, filled with documents, reveal the daily routines of a bygone workforce.
Hold the line.
Even law and order wore a different uniform, guiding traffic with a stern, authoritative presence. A grand clock tower stands sentinel, its hands moving with deliberate, unhurried grace. The horses, powerful and majestic, were once the very engine of urban life. Hand-painted advertisements adorned the brick, offering charming glimpses into past consumerism. Through shop windows, mannequins display the elegant styles of an earlier fashion era. Early skyscrapers, though modest by today's standards, once dominated this city's skyline. The simple act of lighting a cigarette recalls a time before modern habits took hold. The expanse of 1905 Times Square unfolds, a canvas of history, unburdened by modern lights. Horse troughs, once essential, now serve as silent relics of a different urban rhythm. Gloved hands carry elegant bags, symbols of personal style from a past generation.
The market volatility
Conversations unfold on street corners, reflecting the social and political pulse of 1905.
That's the critical factor.
Entertainers captivate small crowds, their simple artistry echoing through the quiet air. Ornate lampposts stand like sentinels, silent guardians of the city's past. The open spaces of this past city contrast sharply with the crowded present. Grand hotels once offered luxurious havens, embodying the elegance of the era. A tip of the hat, a simple gesture, speaks volumes of the manners of yesteryear. Aged bricks bear the marks of time, each one a silent witness to history's flow. The scent of pipe smoke drifts through the air, a familiar aroma of the past. The skyline, once lower and simpler, framed a world still finding its towering aspirations. A gentle touch reveals the close bond between man and beast in this earlier epic. Old street signs, with their elegant script, mark the paths of forgotten journeys. Stained glass and intricate frames once adorned facades, telling stories in light and color. Passengers await their ride, a quiet rhythm of daily commutes in a different age. A child's simple toy speaks of innocence, untouched by today's complexities. Old benches and bins, though mundane, offer echoes of those who passed before. The omnibus, a horse-drawn public transport, moves at a stately, unhurried pace. Shop windows, once filled with these goods, offer different dreams and necessities.
This is for 1205.
Uniformed workers ensure the city's essential functions, a constant thread through time. Classical facades stand tall, bearing the artistic imprints of a more formal age.
Look at them playing.
The crowd moves with a different rhythm, a less hurried pace of life and interaction.
What he was wearing.
Emergency meeting tonight at
Posted
8 o'clock.
handbills
We must
disseminate
discuss the proposed
information,
changes
a
to the
tangible
neighborhood.
link to public discourse.
Your voice matters.
The eyes of these noble creatures hold reflections of a world long past. A horse-drawn fire engine rushes past, a dramatic reminder of earlier emergency services.
He truly said that right to her face.
Elegant ladies with parasols converse, their discussions echoing through the past.
You are both dreadful.
Old fire escapes cling to brick walls, pathways from homes of a different century. The sky above, once pristine and open, speaks of air untouched by modern industry. Street sweepers diligently work, their efforts shaping the cleanliness of an earlier city. A hand-cranked telephone, a marvel of its time, connects voices across a growing city.
Extra! Extra!
Newsboys' fervent calls punctuate the air, signaling the day's pressing stories. Each scuff on the leather shoe tells a micro-story of travels on these very streets. Faces of the past, stoic yet observant, reflect lives lived with different concerns. This vibrant tableau of 1905 Times Square now stands before me, alive and real. Even in the cracks of time, life finds a way to stubbornly bloom. A child's wave to a passing carriage bridges the centuries, a universal joy. Through these antique lenses, one might have viewed the world that once was. The 1905 skyline tells a quiet story of transformation, a silent prelude to the future. Heavy doors open to reveal interiors of another age, hidden from modern sight. Old advertisements, beautifully illustrated, capture the spirit and products of their time. The wet cobblestones shimmer, reflecting the gentle, historical glow of gaslight. As dusk settles, the gas lamps awaken, bringing forth a soft, nostalgic glow.
Look over there.
Children's wonder remains a timeless thread, connecting past joys to present
I
ones.
can't believe it.
The strength and grace of these animals defined the mobility of their age. I linger on the past, a silent witness to a world that time has since reshaped entirely.